Honestly, the hardest part of the recruiting process was getting seen early enough and finding ways to stand out among all these other athletes. You really have to start building your highlight clips early, keep updating them, consistently send them to coaches, because the competition for those limited college roster spots is extreme. And as an international student athlete myself, it was even more challenging because coaches in the US can easily travel to tournaments and scout multiple players in one weekend, but that's not super realistic when you're overseas. So the toughest part for me was proving myself from afar, making sure my game footage and highlight reels spoke for me and kept in communication with coaches to stay on their radar. My dad or club coaches would record my matches, and then I would spend weeks, sometimes months, going through 2-hour-long videos, noting the exact minute and the second of every play that I wanted to include. And then I would screen record those moments, crop out those 5-second clips, and stitch everything together. Once you're finished, you usually realize, oh, I want to add more, just adjust a few things. So you would start the whole process again. It was really time consuming, especially balancing classes, practices, and everything else. But to me, it was worth it because it helps me reach a great program and have an amazing college experience. My class, it was 5 of us. We were on the same team for these 5 years. COVID happened. That's why we had an extra year. So really being able to see that process of where we were at our freshman year and then finally won the championship at the end to finish off our college careers was just extremely exciting and just a proud moment for all of us. I know now there are some agents that help younger athletes to find schools in the US and really hold their hand during this process. But for me, I would sit through the list and email 200, 300 colleges, not having an example in front of me that someone else did this, like not knowing what to expect from it. And then once you hear from a coach, you're like, oh my gosh, this is real. This is happening. And I did this. It's hard to find the right balance. You don't know much about it because it's not like you can go and visit every single school that you talk to. So if you're going to fit in the roster, the team culture, if they have your major that you want to study and all that stuff. So it is challenging. It makes me so happy to be a part of sports physio because what we offer would have saved me so much time and stress back then. The fact that every match is broken down automatically in 7-second clips for every action, and then you can filter by skill, download or upload them anywhere is just incredible. Back then, I was spending weeks cutting up footage manually. Now you can get your highlight clips instantly, and the whole process becomes not only easier, but actually fun. I played at a very high level. I played at a pro level back in Turkey. And we did have some platforms to have stats. Sports Physio gives every athlete access to the kind of tools that used to be available only to pros or major college programs. It supports the entire volleyball ecosystem, from high schools to college, pro leagues, both in the US and internationally. And it doesn't just stop with recruitment. Volleyball is growing fast. There are now several pro leagues in the US and even more opportunities overseas. So I think overall, giving the tools to support the entire ecosystem for whoever is within this community. Take advantage of these tools. Use Sports Physio to track your progress every season and every tournament. Build your highlights as you go. Don't wait until the end because that's when everything gets confusing, time consuming. Keep your clips organized and keep updating your profile because coaches want to see consistency and growth over time. The technology does the heavy lifting, but it's still up to you to use it strategically. At the end of the day, recruiting is about visibility and self-promotion, being able to market yourself as a player. And Sports Physio makes that process efficient and accessible for everyone with no major lift on the athlete side, with no requirement of any kind of a technical knowledge. It keeps you organized, saves you time, saves you data from your computers, and lets your game speak for itself through data and highlights. So I think it's really exciting that we're giving athletes a real platform to get noticed and pursue their dreams at the next level, whatever the next level looks like for them.